Hey there, how's it going? Welcome to Looplearning. This is the next video in the series. We are making POS management system. And in the previous video, I made the report. We started with the reports, and this is very basic report. And in this video, I'm going to kind of stick with it. Maybe we'll make another report if we get a time. Otherwise, I will show that in the next video. But I want to stick with this report. I want to make it further better, and I want to demonstrate that. So if you want to learn, then you stick around until the end, and I'm sure you will learn a thing or two from this video. Now, if you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. In case if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, make sure you do hit the bell icon so you get notification whenever I upload a new video. And also, you can join the channel as a member to support me and support the channel. And one benefit is that you will get this file, this Microsoft Access file at the end of this video series. Okay, so for that, you have to be a member from now onward. All right, so let's go ahead and let's make it a little bit more better, right? So right now it's just a list with bunch of records, right? Now it can be categorized, it can be sorted, it can have some colors, for visual presentation. So we will try to build that in here. Okay, so what I would like to do is I would like to first categorize it. So you can see this category name we have got. So I would like to categorize this report based on the letters, right? So letters of the category name. So if a category name is starting with F and H and B, so B on the top, then F, then H, then I, J. So it's in this should be in the sequence. So if you're someone extracting this report, you should be straight going into the report and looking at, okay, for food or household items or beverages, what's going on with the purchase and sold and availability. So let's go ahead and do that. Now, to do it, we'll go to the design view, and what we have got here is category name and exactly what you were looking at. Now we'll go to the report design, and we will say group and sort. In the grouping and totals area, you have a group and sort. So you click on there and you can add a group, you can do a sorting. So we'll do both in this video. So we'll start with the group. So we'll say add a group. Now it is asking based on what you would like to add a group. Now, as I said, either you can do the category sorting or the grouping. We want to do the grouping based on the category ID, simple as that. So whatever the category ID is, based on that, we want to do the grouping. Or you can do the grouping based on the name. Now, I would suggest you can have both category name and ID in the same group. So let me say we are going to create a category based on the name. Okay, so alphabetically, that's the whole idea. Alphabetically, we can see the groups and its information. So it has created this little category name header, and we can now actually take these two columns. We can say, all right, so layout, remove the layout, and we can bring this right here. Okay, and this will be the category name label. This will be the text box, and we can increase the width of it. There is a ID. Now, you generally, to be very honest, you don't need to show the ID. So we can perhaps, is it product ID or product category ID? I think it's a product ID. So let's not touch it. Okay, let's bring it here. Product ID. Where is the text box gone? Okay, let me fetch both at the same time. So we'll bring it right here. There you go. Product ID would be okay. I thought it's a category ID, so that's why I removed the layout. But because we have a category ID, we can actually come here and we can fetch category ID if you really need it. Otherwise, to be honest, you don't really need category, but it's okay to have. You can generally what I do is I hide the category IDs. They are not required to be visible unless if it is required from the user interface perspective, user experience perspective. And I will also change the height to 0. So there you go. It's just sitting right there, but we can use that later on. Okay. Now we can increase the width of the product. We can increase the width of other fields as well if you have to do so. That's the idea. And let's make it a little bit more bigger. Okay. Now, if we will see the report view, let's see how it will look like. All right. So we'll go here, the report view, and now you can see that you have category name. So beverages, food, household items. So it has basically put the sorting in. Now, what I would like to do is I would like to have these headers with each category. It looks weird to have these headers on the top and then everything else in the bottom. So let's come here, and I have to basically select all. I have to remove the layout, and then I can bring it here. And now I can actually select all, layout, and we can say tabular. Okay. Now I'll bring these to the respective labels. So for example, let's get rid of these, and there you go. Okay, perfect. We'll delete these. They're not required. And now we can bring it here. There you go. Okay, so let's decrease the size a little bit, I believe. We'll go to the property sheet, and the width we can keep, for example, 3. No, that's height. Oh, no, 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 no. All right, so 3. This will be too much. Let's make it 2. This is appropriate, but we can increase the width a little bit further, and maybe a little bit further as well. Uh, okay, that's fine. I think so. All right, now let's bring this here. There you go. Okay, actually, we don't need product ID that wider field. Okay. All right, so I think this is fine. We can increase the width. And now we can increase the height of these text boxes from zero point 0.5 to 9 to, let's say, 0.6. I think that's okay. And we can have the top margin 0.04. Yeah, I think that's okay. And this category, the labels, what I like generally, I select all the labels, to be honest. Let's move these on the top. And if you select all the labels, what I generally like to do is I reduce the size of the font for labels, because they are, yes, they are important. I mean, used from the user perspective, user readability point of view, but I think we can decrease the size of the category name. So you can make it light, not bold, the category name, and the category, sorry, the label, but the name itself, you can make it bold. All right. So I think, and before I see the view, I will do one more thing. I will change the background color to perhaps this color, or you can choose your, according to your liking, whatever color you would like to have. And this, I will make it transparent, so it looks better. All right, so let's see the report. Okay, now we can see clearly. So actually, if you look at it, the category name label, you don't really need it because it would be self-explanatory. But if you still need it, it's no harm, if you, even if you'll keep the category name, and that should be okay. Now, what I would like to do is I would like to sort these products based on either the IDs or based on the alphabet. Now, if you look at the report, you don't even need these IDs to be displayed. If, for example, you have your own barcodes or you have your own unique number or ID for each product, you can still display these IDs on the report. If you don't need it, you can hide them. But I'll leave it right there, even if in case we are not required with these IDs. I mean, visible. We don't want to show it to the user interface. That's what I'm trying to say. But what we can do is, however, we can sort these product names uh, based on the letters. Let's go to design view, and we make sure we do that with the category name. So you can see with A on the top, it is already categorized. If you click on more, actually you get more options which are used for some other purposes. But these are very handy options that we can use in the report itself. Now let's have a sorting. Okay, so as I said, the sorting will also be on the product name as well, not on the IDs. So let's click on product, and it will be sorting it now. So if we will go to report view, and we have this sorting done. Okay, so you can see B, F, and then M. Okay, so this is great. Now, how about if you want to make some visual presentation? For example, you want to make some colors. Let's say if the available quantity is 0, we want to show it red. In fact, if the available quantity is 0, we want to show it as a red. If the available quantity is 1 to 5, we want to show it as a amber. uh, or if the quantity is 5 and above, we want to show it in green color. Now this is very static, way of defining. But in fact, you can have the if you want to make it further, if you want to make it proper inventory management system, you can have the order level, you can have the minimum stock quantity, and based on the minimum stock, you can actually define the color for each of the product. But we are not making that advanced inventory management system. Hopefully you understand that what I'm trying to say here. All right, so we'll go to design view. I'm just simply going to select the available column, and in the available column, I'm going to select the text box. I'm going to go to format, conditional formatting, and right here, I'm going to actually create a new rule. And the rule will be, if the quantity equal 0, then I want to do formatting, and I want to have a background color of the column to red. And now you can see the font is black. That doesn't, it's not really visible. And I would say I want to have a font color in white. And now I'm going to click OK. All right. So I will apply that. Now let's make another rule. And the rule would be, if the quantity is from 1 till 8, let's say, I'm just randomly making rule. Okay. Otherwise, in a proper inventory management system, nothing is random. You have to have reference of the uh, quantity that is on order. You have to have reference of quantity that is available. You have to have reference of the quantity that's supposed to be ordered. So all of these things should be measured and considered when you are working on inventory management. But right here, we'll keep it simple. So I'll create another rule. I'll say, if the field value is between, so this will be the right operator, is between 1 till, let's make it 10, right? Why I'm being very specific, to 8. If that's the case, then I want the background color to be amber or orange. And I think black color for the font is fine. So I'll click OK, and I will apply this rule as well. And if the quantity is greater than 10, we can mark it as green. All right, so we'll say greater than 10. Okay, you can say equal to or greater than, but because in the previous rule we have made that if 1 to 10, so basically now I will say, if it is greater than 10, then go ahead and have this as a green color as a background, and the font color should be white. So let's apply this rule as well. Let's click OK. Now when I will open the report in the report view, let's see how it looks like. So there you have it. You can see that there is a conditional formatting. So for 0, it is red with the white color font. With the 4 and 5, basically less than 10, it's all amber. And above 10, it's all green. So you see, now visually, this looks appealing. If you compare this version with the version that we have had in the beginning, you can basically go back and you will see the huge difference in the way this report looks like. So conditional formatting, always beneficial. Before I go ahead, I'm going to make the same report. I'm going to make another feature, which is for printing, converting the same information into PDF. So I'll have that video as well. There's a little bit of VB involved. Maybe it is going to be a separate video, or maybe it is going to be in the next video. But if you're interested in this reports and reporting suite, then just follow my channel, watch the videos whenever they are published, and hopefully you will get to learn these things and you get to apply these at your workplace or in your personal life when you're making these projects. So I hope that you get to learn something in this video. I hope that it has added some value. So thank you so much. If you are still watching, let me know in the comments below if you got some benefit watching this video. So I really thank you, and subscribe to the channel if you have not yet subscribed. Hit the bell icon so you get notification whenever I upload a new video, and join my channel as a member so me and my channel will be supported because of that. Thank you so much, and I will see you in the next one.